Good morning, art buddies. Is anyone out there? Is anyone here? I overslept. Not good. Not good. I was a tired little girl yesterday. So tired. So tired. Okay, just wanted to Google something, but I don't have time. So I'll ask some of you when you get in. Good morning, and welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. Good morning, Gail. Hey, Gail, have you ever tried to remove embossing powder off of paper? I just looked it up. Kim, is that my Kim? My K? My K? My little K? Kay, I told Colleen you were here, and she went, eh. We're going to go on Saturday. I'll take some pictures and I'll send you. I'll send you some pics. Love to hear my voice. Oh my gosh. A hug would be great, wouldn't it be, Kay? A little squeeze, a little squeeze. Okay. So yesterday, most of you would know this because I've said this before. I have some issues. Issues. There's our Barbara. Good morning, Barbara. How nice to see you. Let's see, I'm trying to keep up with chat here. Can't find most of my glasses. They're usually on top of my head, but not today. Let's see. Let me see. Let me turn my sound down on my phone. Okay, silent mode, and let's do YouTube. And I think I might have an easier time looking at chat if I. Okay, so Jacqueline and I were talking about some um, different ideas to stream to do this morning. And I kind of landed on something, but then I overslept. So I'm not prepared. So I have some issues. I got some lower back issues. I'm overweight. I'm out of shape, all that jazz. And when I go to see my mom, it's usually most of the day and it wears me out. And I'm talking about just a regular visit. It's an hour ride over there. And then you're sitting and you're visiting, and visiting with her is not easy because she has no memory. And that may sound silly, but when you think about it, it's like hard to start a conversation. Now, she was really good yesterday, but she's been somewhat disagreeable lately as far as her hygiene. She doesn't want to get in the shower. She doesn't want her hair washed. She doesn't want any fussing or anything. So I can only do so much, and then if I'm out of my normal routine, my body doesn't react well. I have fibromyalgia, and I just if I stay in my routine and I stay in my lane, my days are pretty good. But when I got home yesterday, so I left here around 11, had lunch with my friend Jane, who's like a sister, and then we went over to mom's. Now Jane's in better shape than I am. So mom's nails really needed to be looked after. Okay, so I'm missing people. Let's see. So I saw Barbara, said hi to Barbara. I think I missed Pam. Good morning, Pam. And there's our Mina. Hi, Mina. How nice to see you. Who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody else coming in? And so Jane and I went. We took Mom a little treat. We took her some. It was like a lava cake and then some ice cream. Well, she loves her ice cream, so she hammered the ice cream. And I said, Mom, how about we do your nails? Now they do have opportunity for her to have her nails done there, but like I said, she doesn't want any fussing. and sometimes she refuses. So they were getting really long, and well, they needed a little attention. So we we worked on her fingers, gave her a little manicure. Her hair was all wild and crazy, and now we've already been there, say, 2 hours, and Jane says, "I think we should wash her hair. I think we should wash her hair." And I'm like, "What? What?" She said, "Well, her hair really could use it." And I'm like, "Yeah, but how, you know?" She's like, "Well, we'll just get a little cup and we'll just pour some water on it." I said, "She'll be soaked. Everything will be soaked." So Jane goes off. We go to mom's room. Jane goes off. We've got her sitting in her bathroom. There's Andrea. Good morning. And mom's just sitting there like, "What are we doing?" And I said, "Jane is hell bent on washing your hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man." So we can find nothing in mom's room. No brush, no shampoo, no toiletries, nothing. See, everything, she puts things places and then we can't find it. So Jane leaves. She comes back. She says, "You're going to kill me." I said, "Yeah, probably." So she went and grabbed one of the little worker girls and she said, "How can we do this?" Well, here, right down the hallway from mom's room, like maybe 3 or 4 doors down, is a little, I don't wanna say mock, because it is, a little salon room where it's got the little salon chair, it's got a salon sink, and in there was a basket of mom's toiletries. Alright, what does Kay say? Now Kay is my student that lived with us for a couple of years. If you girls didn't meet her last time, she's in chat as Kim. There's our Kimberly. Kimberly, Kimberly. And so, yeah, now they have a regular salon up on the main floor, up on the second floor. But this is just a room. It had no supplies, just a chair, just a sink. So Jane could sit in her head. So she's got her walker. She's got mom lined up to the sink. And I'm like, she's not going to be able to lean back. Hey, there's Ange. Good morning, Ange. I'm like, why is she not in the salon chair? Why don't we put her so that we move mom, move this thing? Now, see, all this affects Lori and her ability to function. Long story short, we got mom's hair washed. She looked beautiful. We got water all over the floor, had to mop up the floor. But by the time we got finished, I was like in a daze. I mean, I was exhausted. I came home and got in the comfy chair, and I'm telling you, I did not move. So I set my alarm to get up this morning to make my thumbnail and get my ducks in a row for what I was going to work on today. And I kept hitting the snooze alarm and I just couldn't get up. Me could not wake up. So, it is what it is. And so I have today. So today I stream. This afternoon we have an appointment with a guy. And then tomorrow morning, my sisters and I are going back to mom's. We have an appointment with her nurse, and we're going to try to come up with a plan because she, is refusing um, to allow them to, do any hygiene for her. And we'll see how that goes, as far as do we start to strong arm her? It's just a day in the life. So all that to say is I'm not prepared. Is Jacqueline here? I didn't see her come in. I probably missed my sweet Jacqueline. Um, to say it's February 1st. Yay! My mom will be 93 this month. And Janet Nash, who most of us know and love, on Fridays does a Friday flip through. Well, I thought, well, why don't I do a February flip through? So I thought when I come on live, the first thing I might do is flip through a journal. Now, my idea for today, what I wanted to do is I've been wanting to start an altered book. So I thought I would start an altered book and maybe work on the cover today, but I just am not prepared. So that's going to wait till next week. So I thought, well, what I was going to put on the cover, why don't I do it on a journal page? Because say, hey, hi, Linda, it's nice to see you. Good morning. I was going to say last night when I was on my phone looking at reels and trying to wind down, I'm telling you, if you guys, especially you replayers, if you like art and you like to watch someone create and you have not found Miss Lennox 2010's channel, you need to go there and tell her I sent you. She is so talented. She's so witty. She's so fun to be with. So I watched her last, I guess, video she uploaded. And she's just working on a page in a journal, one of her notebooks. She's painting. She's so very talented, and she's telling the story. She's an absolute hoot. I really think you would enjoy her. So if one of my mods could find Lena's channel, it's Miss MISS Linux LINUX. I think you spell it. It's some kind of a program, right? 2010, and her last video upload, um, she's working on a delightful page in one of her journals, and it's really a good watch if you wanna check that out. So I thought, why not do, hey, good morning, Jasper. Why not do what I was going to do on a cover, either on a journal page or maybe, see, I don't like the cover of this. This is my not so daily journal. But I'm trying to get rid of this embossing powder that I don't like. And I was just getting ready to go. I didn't think to Google that. Okay, Barbara's got it. Thank you, Barbara. So my idea was to take a book and alter it. And on the cover, I was going to try to to pull out my Juliet Crane vibes and do a Juliet Crane face on the cover. So maybe a Juliet Crane face on the cover of this. So, because I don't know that I want it inside. Well, maybe I don't know. So I've got 3 journals here. I'm not going to flip through all 3, but I'm trying to decide what one I might like to. I think I'm going to first let me ask, does anyone in chat know, can you remove, and see, this is a gold embossing powder I just threw on here willy-nilly. And now I want to get it off because I want to put a Juliet Crane face here. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with Juliet Crane, where have I put my Juliet Crane books? There's Jacqueline. She's so slick. No, you're good. There's a learning curve with everything. And I generally, if I'm in a room where there's a couple of mods, I'm always the last one. Always the last one to the party. All right, so I had a little bit of coffee this morning, but that's it. And I should have a Juliet Crane. Are they here? Oh, here they are. Juliet Crane to me is so whimsy, so fun. So I have just a couple of her books, but it's not too hard for me, I don't think, and probably not for you guys either, to mimic her style. So once you get the, her eyes are set far apart, she just does this eyebrow line thing for her nose. You know what, Jasper? I pretty much like anything. So surprise me, whatever you think. Um, I would be very happy with. Thank you so much for thinking of me. See, she just does real simple body and clothes. So I don't know if I reheat. Now this one's mostly animals, whimsical animals. I'm going to try to do a girl's face on the front. Look how cute she is. Oh, I guess this is supposed to be an animal with those ears. And then she fills them in, you know, with different color. I think she probably works mostly in, oh, thank you, Jasper. That's very sweet. I would guess she works mostly with watercolor. So on this cover of this particular journal of mine, I don't think watercolor is going to work because I've already got a bunch of jazz on here, see? So I'm thinking I might, but I'd like to get rid of that gold. So if anybody said how to get rid of it, I sanded off a little bit. Let's see. All her animals look so sad. They need a hug and a cookie. Yes. Let's see. All right, so I'm just going to dive in here. We've got quite a few here now, so I'm going to flip through, and I think I'm pretty much decided I want to work on this cover. So I am not good at a daily thing. I just am not. I know that about myself. And I'm not a journaler. Like I don't write deep, dark secrets or, you know, put those kinds of thoughts into a journal. It's just not me. You know, just not. So, well, it does have some collage stuff on here, but I just want to be able to paint on the face. I have some ideas about scraping stuff on. So we'll see. So I'm thinking, um, yeah, I think I want a smoother surface than. No, I don't know. I'm also thinking I might want to do one of these pages in one of these journals. So let's decide. Okay, which I haven't done anything in this one. Let's flip through this one. So February flip through. This journal is made from a larger paper bag. Look above for answers for embossing. Yeah, see, I did so much talking I was not paying attention. White rabbits. I'm going back on my phone. I guess it's back quite a ways. I don't see, and I can Google it. Barbara says cock-a-doodle-doo. All right, anyway, let's go through. Let's have a flip. Let's have a flip. So welcome to everyone. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Okay, so this is made from a paper bag. And I think I mostly use for the insides some graphic 45 paper. Let me see. I'm going to push my oh, this is what I have to tell you too. Sunday, don't forget. Now I'm going to make a banner. I don't know when, maybe later this afternoon. And advertise Peggy Fitzmaurice is going to join me live on Sunday. This Sunday. So that's February 2nd, February 4th. And we're going to hang out in art. So you don't want to miss that. This is a rare occurrence. I don't think Peggy does this too often. She's very faithful and she is in a lot of different streams. She contributes to a lot of ideas and things that we all like to do. And so I'm really excited about having her on. So don't miss that. Okay, guys, don't miss it. All right, so Did a little bit of collage here, took the edge of the bag and just folded it so it would be like a closure. I haven't decided yet what I want to do here. I don't think I want to do Velcro, but I want to do something maybe to latch it, keep it latched closed, and maybe I'll just tie something. But I'm thinking maybe I could do a little drawing on one of these pages because I haven't really arted in this yet. I don't believe. So this is a piece of satin that came from Norway, I think. The gal's name, she went by Icy, and her real name is Frida. I haven't seen her for a while. And then I just picked some pages that I liked. You know, nothing goes together. It's very eclectic. But see, I could do a Juliet Crane there. And every time I see animals or bird or anything, I think of Mina. This is an Edith Holden page. I don't know. I didn't do this. I know I purchased this, but I'm not sure who did this. And sometimes it's just like put a piece of fabrics on the edge of the page and it just jazzes it up enough where it just makes it look cool. And this one's got a little, wait a minute, let me bring my camera down so you can get the full little collage down here. And on this tab, I put an eyelet, which is always a challenge for me because I never can remember how the machine works, how the little crunchy thing works. Oh, I've got a glare. There he is. I always think of Mina. I don't know why. Well, she likes earthy stuff and flowers and animals. So here I made a pocket. I stitched on. This was a printable, I guess I bought. So I printed two, cut this in half. This looks like Timmy crayon here. Stitched it, if I'm remembering correctly, and made a nice big pocket. And this is a mini paper bag journal. Just because. I'm not so crazy about this. This was the bottom of the bag. I thought that would be cool as a flip out, but it doesn't really flip out very well. I should fold that better. And I like to make journals and put them in my Etsy shop, but sometimes I make them and I'm like, yeah, not going to try to sell that one. The fabric page is always fun. More Edith Holden. There's some crazy paper. Now I have a whole journal of this kind of paper because I was inspired by Robin McClendon. She does a lot of cool stuff. If you've never watched her, she does a lot of mark making and stuff. She's cool. Oh, that's one of my favorite books. This is Stamperia. Look, I've got a pocket here. I've got a pocket here. See, I haven't done anything with this. I just really basically put it together. I've done no arting in here. This is a coin envelope that I messed with. If you have any questions, put them in caps for me, please, so I can see. It's a little tuck spot. These I did. This is just coffee dyed paper, and sprinkling some salt on. It really gives it a cool look. The salt sucks up the wetness that you put on the paper. Now, if I did a Juliet Crane on that, she might look like she has a bad case of acne. I Sing the Sofa. This book, I've talked about these before, but I can't remember the gal's name that puts them together. A rickety chair will not serve as a seat. That was anonymous. I had 3 chairs in my house, 1 for solitude, 2 for friendship, 3 for society. So if you're thinking you want to build a journal and you don't have what you need, sure you do. Just take whatever, really, whatever crap paper you got, fold it in half, get a common size to work, punch 3 holes, and you got yourself a signature. Look at those 3 beds. Can you see with the glare? Jasper has a hair fetish. Oh my. She's the class clown. Ask my teachers. I got in trouble a lot for cracking jokes or talking too much or getting other students in trouble. I even got moved to the front of the class. It was boring. Hair? Oh, no chair. Oh, I gotcha. There's a C there, a missing C there. So you have a ton of chairs. Do you collect them? And this was like a rice paper thing. Oh, another section. And more of the same. Sometimes if you go to a library, you know, sometimes they have a rack of books that they're trying to get rid of. You can pick up some books cheap, or if you have an opportunity to go to, you know, a yard sale, sometimes you'll find you don't have to really like what's on the inside. If it's got a nice cover or if it's got some nice pages that have a nice weight to them that you think you could throw some paint on or something, you know, they make great um, parts of a signature. Oh yeah, this is from one of my bigger art journals, like a Delusions one, I think. And I screwed up the one side. I couldn't stand it in the book, so I took it out and whacked it up and then threw it in here. I don't know if I have the messed up side in here or not, or if I just threw that out. Here's the other side of it. See, Julia Crane would look good on there. I was thinking about getting that book out and doing a page. These are some eco dyed pages that I did that, you know, didn't turn out too well. This is just a piece of like old wrapping paper, I think. How did you do that, Jasper? There's this chick on AOL whose name was Big Hair, but I called her Big Hairy. Because she was, whoop. And then I just have some lace here. This was the top of an old vintage stationery box, and I just couldn't bear to throw it away. So I'm thinking I might try to do a Juliet Crane there. Hmm. Okay, so the first thing, I don't want it to be white. The background to be white. And here's the back of the book. And I put some gesso on here. And on the back, I just made all my signature stitches where you could see them, and then made, a nice little dingly dangly thing here that really just gets in the way. Hi, Chris. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you. Are you headed to school? Okay. Now, the trick is going to be is if I can keep this open so I can work. All right, so let me grab a little clip. Maybe that would be helpful. And let me see if I can clip this down. It might help a little bit. And I'm thinking I want to thank you, Jasper. I appreciate you. You're trying to behave. Probably as difficult as it is for most of us, I think, sometimes. So I want to scrape on some color, I think. And one of the things, I have some of these things called glazes. I was thinking I'd like to use some of that. And where's my drawer with my glazes? Oh, I put them way over there. All right, hold on. Hold on. I'm going to grab it. Now I want to protect underneath here. I don't want anything on my little thing there. So let's get some plastic. This is just a 3-hole binder divider page. I think that this came with something I got at the thrift shop. So when you get things at a thrift store, if you get like a grab bag and there's a bunch of stuff in there you think you don't want or you wouldn't be able to use, just look at it a second time, or maybe keep it a day. Because see, I was going to throw these out, and then I started to use them as a protection underneath where I'm working, and they have worked out really well. And of course, these I can wipe off because it's plastic. So how wonderful. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, how marvelous. All right, let's see. Now I've got a lot of pigment powders, but I want the stuff that's called a glaze. I want my little glaze. I thought I had them upside down, but these are all upside down, so I can see the colors. I found them. But first, you don't succeed. This stuff is real intense in color and very satiny, if that's probably not a word. So I've talked many times about this lady I bought a bunch of products from. She was moving into a different art direction, and for once in my life, I was in the right place at the right time. So I think some of this lime green. Okay, so this stuff is called Silk Acrylic Glaze. So I think I want to scrape some of that on. So maybe some lime green and that blue's kind of cool. Azure. Oh, this blue's even better. Look how nice and bright that is. All right, let's put the azure back. And then I think I want a purple or a, oh, that's kind of cool. Spicy tomato. I was thinking like a hot pink. I think I have a hot pink. Watermelon mist. There's Peggy. Hi, Peggy. Oh, this one's even better. Plumera. Peggy always sees the best side of things. Extra sleep. That's what it was. It was free. Okay, so I want to scrape some of these on. I'm going to use just an old credit card or gift card, whatever I have. I have a ton of them sitting here. But I think first I want to scrape on some like neutrally kind of, yeah. So if you were not here earlier and I mentioned Peggy is going to come and we're going to art together on Sunday during my live. She's here. She's here in chat. So very excited about it. Very excited. Okay, so I want something not the same color as this. I want to put on some other color. So let's just see what I want to put on. I don't know if I want mauve. I say mauve. This is an old Americana color. All right, so now I have to find where I put all my credit cards. Did I put them? I put them back here. Okay. So I kind of want to make just like a helter-skelter looking scratchy background. So I'm just gonna have at it. So if you're joining me, we did a flip through of this journal. I have not arted in this journal or anything. Just basically built the journal. It's been sitting in my drawer. So I'm just going to squirt a little of this French mauve, I think. It's very thick. It's very old, on my card. And just trying to create a little bit of a crazy, wild. Oh, I guess it's not too wild, is it? Just to start, because I don't want it all that. It's not really manila. It's like a light manila color. Now, let me find a tool. Let me find a. So I was doing my mom's nails yesterday, and we gave her the choice of, because it's February, red, like a medium pink, and a real light pink. And my mom can be so funny. She said, "Well, I know what color I don't want." So red was off the table. She wouldn't go for the red. My mom has beautiful, bright white hair. The red nails would have looked fabulous. All right, so I'm going to scoop a little bit of this. Riri, is Riri here? There she is. Good morning, Riri. There's not much in here. And sometimes, see, sometimes I add water because it's gotten really, really kind of boogerish. But let's see if I can get that to scrape. Let's just see. Now I'm trying to get into my Juliet Crane vibe. That'll do me. Little dab will do me. I've got a little baby wipe right here. And Devin, I miss Devin. There she is. Hi, Devin. Oh, this is a little juicier. Oh, this is so pretty. All right, so I'm kind of, instead of putting this all out on a palette and maybe, being a little wasteful, I'm just scraping what I want on the edge of my dad's old AAA card. Oops, got some crumbs there. All right. All right, so let's see. Oh, that's why. Okay. I like that. I like that pretty well. Devin, you jelly printed on some, I missed it. I haven't seen that one yet. Jelly printed on some shirts. That sounds cool. All right, so I'm going to use my heat tool and dry this up just a little bit. Nothing has to be super dry. Super dry. I might try to find my Sazal, like Stabilo ball pencil. Let's see, there's one. Woohoo! It even has a point. Okay, so this is going to be my inspiration. Now, sometimes they go a little too small. I'm running out of space here. I've got everything jammed in this little tiny area. And so most of, we'll see that one's a little round. This one's round with a little dink on the top. So you can really make any kind of a shape, right? To start her face the way she does her faces. But a lot of them are just a half circle. So don't be telling me you can't do it. You can do it. Okay. And so maybe I'll have her tilting a little bit. Just putting a little shape. And her eyes really are just circles. I did that one the wrong way. Well, we'll make her go this way. I'm just going to make circles here. And she does like a little comma. And then when she does her eyebrow, she just brings this down and does this crazy straight nose. And then she just does a little lip. This eye, I don't want that way. Let's see if I can erase that. I want the eyeball on the other side. Now, I just saw an eraser. Okay, so I want this eye to be way out here on the side of her head. I want her looking whoop, that way. And then she just does, you know, whatever she's going to do. And she does little squirrely circles for some hair. And she usually does some kind of a crazy thing for earrings. We're going to give her a neck. Got my Julia Crane on, ladies. All right, let's give her another little swirly buns or something. Swirly buns over there. Now I'm going to use a brush and add some water to this little concoction here. I just don't want to pick any brush. I think I want this. I should have gotten some clean water. I think I've got clean water in there. No, I've got clean water in here. Let's just use this. I can't believe my husband didn't say to me, "Aren't you going to get up?" All right, so I'm just going to, I think, add some water to kind of activate that Stabilo pencil. A little bit on her nose, just kind of putting in some shadowy kind of stuff here around her face so she can start coming to life a little bit. Now, I think I am going to get out. Let's see if any watercolor will show up if I do watercolor here. Let's see. What do I have? What do I have that's handy? Let's see what's in here. I don't know that there's anything. No. Empty, empty, empty. I might try to use my Timmy. These are the shavings of my Timmy watercolors. So maybe I'll try to use these if I can get this open. All right, Tim, if you're watching this, I love this product because you can put inks, you know, paints, a lot of different things in here. I think he calls it an ink palette, but you can use it a lot of different ways. But what I don't like is that this should be made so it can fold underneath. So I'm just gonna put that out there. All right, let me spritz some of these delightful colors. And I've got that dark pink going on. Let's see. Let me get some of this yellow. And yeah, right? Sure, he's going to tune in here. And Juliet, she just kind of just starts adding color. Now, if you go and watch Lena, she kind of works the same way. Just keeps adding color. I might have to go get a real rinse jug here. Let's put some blue down here. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Judy. Hi, Judy. You can pop the clear cover off. Well, that's true too, Judy. Very good point. Very good point. I'm not taking it back, though. Tim? Or I just grabbed a paper towel here. Ooh, look, that looks cool. Okay, where's my... Oh, yeah, we need some little bright red cheeks there. Let's see. Let's give her some red cheeks. Let's put a little boop, boop, boop in her lips. Yeah, maybe, but I don't have that much, I don't have that much room. I'd like to be able, for the way I want to use it, I'd like to be able to bend it back. All good suggestions, though, ladies. These are my shavings from my Tim Holtz watercolor pencils, Devin. When I sharpened them, I collected the shavings and then added a little bit of water, and then they dry just like a watercolor paint. So that's what these are. Lena always does like dark in by the neck and the face. I'm not seeing her face as well as I want. Let's yeah, the lid's a palette. Well, and it's for inks too. It's not really for paint, but I thought, why can't I put all my little pencil shavings in here? And it worked out really good for me. Oh, that kind of went amok. That kind of went amok. I don't like that. Let's just wipe that off with my finger. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so let's put some color on her neck down here. Let's see, get underneath her little chinny chin. And she needs some little, I gave her one eyebrow, I didn't give her two. Ruh-roh. So let's dab her face a little. Let's get something bright. Let's see, let's put a little purple up in here. Woo, that's intense. I don't want to knock over my water. Did I tell you a couple of weeks ago I was sitting here working? I think it was after a stream, and I went and I heated up some soup, and my desk was so crowded with my stuff, and I like to heat up my soup in a mug so I can carry it with the handle. And I hit the handle. The soup went all over, down my lap, on my leg, all over the floor. I'm screaming for my husband. He he comes running. Oh my gosh, what a mess. What a mess I had. Let's see. I could use maybe a little more. Move this around a little more. Now, if you're on Instagram, you can put in the search mode Juliet Crane, and you'll see she's got some reels where she's, working on some of her faces. That's really cool to watch her, I think. Let's see. Maybe I need something a little less large. Let's try some of this deeper pink. Now, of course, if you're using watercolor, um, your colors are going to mix. So if you don't want them to look muddy, you got to be careful about that. Just trying to make some little extra swirls in here to kind of make these look more like a little flower, maybe. Just little swirly gigs, little twirly swirly gigs. Anything goes, right? Just have fun. All right, I think I want to put, let's see, kind of deep in the top part of her little cheeks. Mm. In the picture that I'm looking at, she kind of just does her yellow kind of, and then she just stops. I mean, it's just a bold line of where she stops, but it just looks cute. Looks cute. Am I missing anything in chat? Whoops. Whoopsie. Let's take a little. So I've got that pink. I did that French mauve underneath with the acrylic. So let me take a little bit of this pink and see if I can. Oh, that's really bright. Let's add a little. See if I can kind of deepen that side of her a little bit. Oh, sure, Devin. Yeah, if you've just come in, this Sunday at 11 Eastern, Peggy Fitzmaurice, who's in chat, one of our really constants in our art community, is going to join me live and we're going to art together. So I'm not sure what we'll get into. I know in years past, I did ask Peggy this, but I'm not sure if I saw the answer. Some of the gals refer to Peggy as Peggy Pockets, and Peggy is known for making pockets and journals. I'm going to add some leaves here, I think. And not only that, Peggy is just got so many tips and ideas and ways to do things, and oh my goodness, she's a wealth of information. And so we've been talking about doing this for a while, and Sunday is the day. So I did put a note on my community tab, but I'm going to make a little banner, or not a, maybe not a banner, a little some kind of a oh thumbnail or something that I can put on Facebook and Instagram, and maybe get some folks to join us who don't normally. So you'll get a chance to visit live with Peggy, huh? It's going to be fun. Just a bunch of trouble. Yeah, it'll be fun. So if you have some questions, I might just let Peggy have at it and watch chat. If you got some questions for her, we'll just say we're just going to have fun, see how it goes. We don't really have a plan, I don't think. Peggy might have a plan, but we'll just see how it goes. But it's sure to be a really fun time. All right, so I'm just adding some little leaf type imprints here. Dip it into all the different greens I have. Maybe something up here. Boy, I really puddled that there. That's still really wet. All right, so you guys, I don't know that you can really see this, so I'm gonna get a marker, I think. So let me just dab, and I'm sure I can always come back in. Now, I was reading a little bit on one of the reels that Juliet Crane did. I don't think I was on her website. But she said sometimes she starts a painting and she's not happy with it or she gets a little stuck and then she'll start something else. And then she comes back and then she adds to whatever she was working on. And then she, goes from there until she feels like, she's got finished what she wanted to accomplish. So I think I'm going to use my heat tool and dry this a little bit and then get like a Sharpie or maybe I'll get a Posca pen and start fussing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So little, so little dump. Okay, so let me see what I have behind me here. See if I can find readily. I'm looking for. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see if this has any juice. Whoops. Don't shake your pasta with the lid off. It can be hazardous to your project. All right, so now I'm just going to go back in and attempt to see. You can see how she has dark lines. She's got a little bit of darkness over there, and just like her main lines of what her main sketch is. So that's what I'm going to attempt. This is a Posca pen, Posca marker, I guess you call it. Let's put another little line there. And then I'm going to deepen her eyes. And this eyebrow in a lot of her pictures just comes down, becomes part of her nose. Are you guys seeing this all right? And then I'm just going to outline her lips. And she puts a little line in there usually and give her some definition around her face. And a little swirly. Give her some earrings. They don't have to be the same. Maybe I'll just zigzag down here. So this is where you can get your doodle on. Oh, thanks, Jasper. Oh, thanks, Gail. And then she usually, I think, comes through and does some kind of a little, a little doodad. Like here, she's just got little orange dots. And then she just makes little dashed marks around. And then she might put a half moon. She's got a half moon. I think I might try to do a, what I call a Tamara Laporte star. Barbara said, a few days ago, I thought my orange posca needed to be put out for greener pasture. Should be orange, right? But it's working again, kind of like being found alive in a funeral. Yeah, you never know. See, I hate to throw anything away. Sometimes I put the tip in just a little bit of water because I think for me, sometimes the tip just gets dry, even though I keep them capped up. Um, so you never know. You never know. But I'm cheap that way anyway. Should have put some leaves over here maybe. I can always add them. But will I? That's the thing. Will I? I don't know. What else does she need? All right, I'm going to try a star. This makes me nervous. I'm not going to make it too big. Maybe down here she needs a flower. I might try something else down there. We'll see. She's having a look. She's like, what's going on over there? What's going on? What's going on over there? Her eyes are, I think, a little more beady and a little smaller. Okay, I promised the star. Let's see. All right, so I've got to think about this when I do it. Okay, so let's do a little one down here. So I just put this top part and I come out and then I curve these in and just give them legs. I make a little star and then I like to usually make them black. Okay, and then sometimes she does like a little half moon, or maybe she'll do like a little sun. Um, just do a little moon shape, half moon, little slice of the moon there, and I can put yellow in there when we come back with the paint. Mm. All right, what else does she need? She need anything? What all do you think? You think she needs a little something something? I could put some little hearts. I do like adding some little hearts. Let's give her a little tattoo here. Little heart tattoo. Whoop, 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 whoop. She's cute, right? Who's a little cute? Is Natasha here? There she is. Hi, Natasha. How you been? Nice to see you. Don't gild the lily. I don't know what that means. Now, I always like to have a bit of darkerness around the outside edge to kind of like bring your eye in. So I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about a Timmy crayon. Now this is kind of wet up here. Yeah, it's still kind of wet. Can't get my pasta to make a decent marking now. Okay, let me get one of my brushes. And I want to get that bright yellow. Now, if Julia Crane can come back and add to her creations, we can too. So, you might feel, I don't know. So you can just let it be for a couple of days and then come back. I'm thinking maybe some teal, a little bit of teal. Or light blue in these earrings. They need a little something, something to pop. A little something, something. Busy week at work, Natasha. Oh, I don't know. My husband and I look at each other and say, how did we ever work? How did we ever work? It's crazy. Of course, now we're in the, you got doctor appointments all the time mode. There's always something going on. Hi, Candy. Nice to see you. Good morning. Hey, I'm thinking like you could take a journal, really, and do a whole book of these, right? How fun would that be? I think that might be fun. Okay, so I'm going to look at my Timmy crayons. Don't judge me. I want something dark. Oh, I did get walnut. I wonder if I want the walnut. Maybe I want walnut. Let's pull out the walnut. I've got that green. Let's see. Maybe we'll do like a combo. We'll do a double or triple. Oh, I do love that rusty hinge. Some orange might be nice with the pink. With the hot pink, we've got the crackling campfire. And this lovely seedless preserves. All right, let's try. So sometimes, do you ever ink your edges in one color, say like, with one of your ink pads, and then come back around with another color? So say you would ink in, say, like a blue, like a medium blue, all around your, oh, I don't know, your index card or your little Timmy paper doll, and then come back around with a dark color, say like a walnut or a black. It's like a double ink. So I'm thinking about something like that. So let's do a couple different colors. So I've got my rustic. I'm going to just rub this on very lightly because I want this to blend. Sometimes if you rub it too strongly, you have a hard time getting it to blend out. And so I'm not sure how this is going to blend on top of that glaze, but we'll give it a whirl. We'll give it a go. My rusty hinge. Let's put some of that down here. Now you can use a damp finger to smudge this around. You can use a paintbrush. You can use baby wipe. Okay, what's Jasper telling me? Hold on. Oh, Devin has a faces journal. Yeah, that's a great idea. Jasper says, Lori, make the pink darker around and behind her face. You think I should use the Timmy Crown? This is purple. Purple. Let's see. I put a little bit of that rust color over there. Not a fan of that for sure. I don't know. Does that make any difference? I probably should get. I have a girlfriend. My girlfriend Jean. She drinks hot water because she's always cold. Okay, let's see. I need some color here. I didn't get out any blue. Maybe this orange, crackling fire. All right, I'm going to get a fresh baby wipe, I think, if I can remember where I put them. I set mine. I've got those Timmy brushes too. I bet you could blend them in with a Timmy brush, huh? Maybe. Let's see. Let's see how we do here. I guess I probably should change the name of the stream so maybe some other people will watch. Oh, that's working lovely today for me. Okay. Can you girls see that? Let's see if I can lift this up without knocking over my water. That would be better than the hot soup, that's for sure. That one blended really nicely. If I'm being honest, it doesn't always blend that nicely for me. Okay, let's see. See, now this looks good. It's kind of filling in some of that white or that light color, but it's still not really dark, I don't think, to bring your eye in. Let's do more of the what Jasper said. Let's see if we can deepen that around her face a little bit more. Maybe right in here. Now this baby wipe is pretty juicy. Pretty juicy. Of course, it's wiping off some of the watercolor that I have down. All right, now let's try. Are you with me? Let's try this walnut, see if we can get some contrast. Yes, matter of contrast for sure. Let's just do the corners. Eh, it's not really making much of a change of a difference either, is it? Well, it's all right. It's all right. Barbara hath returneth with her cup of hot water. Let's see. Tip of the day, if you want your water to boil, you need to press the button. Is Lena here? Is that the black button? Oh my gosh, you have to go back and look at Lena's last upload. So funny. And so good. She's like watercoloring a little face. All right, let's see. And there she is. She's not too bad. Oh, I like cold water. Yeah. I know, right, Devin? You were walking your dog and laughing. She's a hoot. She's a hoot and a half. I mean, it's just, oh my gosh, she's so funny. I think I feel like doing another one. Let's see. Let's see. We haven't been here that long, about an hour and a half. I don't know. What do you think? Can you stand another? Maybe in one of my other journals. So this was the paper bag journal. Maybe if I scrape some like a neutral color on the bottom half of this. Oh, let me ask you, Devin. I know somebody said, Gail said back in the chat, somebody answered about removing whatever this is, embossing powder. And somebody probably said how to take it off, but I was busy yapping about how tired I was and I missed it. Maybe somebody could put it in again for me. Or Devin, do you know? Is Ange here? Did I say hi to Ange? Hi, Ange. Have to make a birthday card. All right, kid, get at it. All right. You have no idea? Yeah, I have to Google it. So I don't want to destroy anyway, if I'm going to work on the cover, which I really would like to get, I mean, this is fast becoming one of my favorite journals. But I want to put the rest of it, I want to protect it. So I have a big old plastic bag here that was from, I think, a paper pack. Or I could just, not worry about, well, I don't, well, maybe if I put a little gesso over top, and just brighten it up a little bit. Let's see, where does the mastermind have her gesso these days? Is this it? Yes, heavy gesso. Don't know why. Guess it was on sale. Oh, doesn't that look yummy? All right, let's see. was thinking maybe, how it would be if I put it on with this kind of a brush. This little bristly thing. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay, let's see. Somebody leaving? Try reheat. Oh, there's Dee Dee. Hi, Dee Dee. Try reheating it and melting it. Okay, okay. That sounds like a plan. All right, hold on. And maybe I could scrape it with my... Then I could put her little face right there. All right, let's do this. Ooh. Ooh. All right, let's get one of my Bob Ross scrapey palette thingies. Oh, didn't take the phone out. All right, heat tool. Of course, if I put her face on there just right, this would look like a headdress, wouldn't it? Yes, even if it just levels out a little. Okay, let's get a little more. I put this on willy-nilly, and I, wasn't really thinking. And it's just so, and it's embossing powder, so it's not a glaze, so it's like it's really solid. Solid as a rock. Devin says, Lori, after this, show Dee Dee the Julia Crane you did. Oh, okay. It's like a big booger on there now. On my palette knife, I want to get that while it's a little pliable. So I could get a little face in there, huh? Yeah, see, there's still a little sparkle, which is okay, but it's flat. It's not bumpy. So I'm good with that. And I've got a tea bag that I drew on there and a tea bag I stamped on there. Let me get a little more of this on. And if I put this like right here in the face area, then I'll be able to add some other colors, I think. Methinks. Just kind of scrubbing that in a little bit. What did I do with my pillow? Oh, baby. That's right. Okay, let's see. All right, so this was what I just did back in here. There she is. Do, 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 do. My Julia Crane. Copycat. Copycat. Julie? Hi, Julie. How are you? I'm going to get to see my littles on Saturday. Oh, thanks, Edie. Okay, so let's look for a different kind of eyes. So this set of eyes, she's kind of like, see what's going on over there. See this one, she just does a little, can you see this? She just changed the eyelid, just gave it a little bit of a flare, and she looks very mysterious. See, your eyes look, now this one, to me, the pupil is bigger, and it looks like she smudged him a little bit. So they look, to me, a little dreamy, a little mysterious. So her eyes are very simple, but yet with just a little bit of whatever she does to them. Now see this one, she's got more of a curve and just a little bit of a nose. They're just cool. They're very simple, but they're just very cool to me. Oh, I like that with all the leaves around the two little buns. How cute is that? Spattered. I could have spattered. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need a whole journal. I've got a couple of journals. I don't know what I want to do with them. Like the inside, you know. I mean, I've got them built. Okay. So maybe I should, All right. So I just feel like I need a little guideline here to where I want to put my, sometimes she has a little divot here. Just really kind of making a half circle. Like if you want to try this, because all the time people say, oh, I can't draw. Well, like Dee Dee says, that's not true. If you can read, you can draw. So you just have to work at it, right, Dee Dee? And so let's try that mysterious eye. So let's give myself a nice big circle, and let's do the eyelid with a little flare. And I'll give her a little eyebrow, just a little dash of an eyebrow. Put one over here. I'm going to come down and just do a little. And then I'm going to give her Can you see it? For me, there's a little bit of a glare. I wonder if I want to give her a heart for a mouth. Something different. You have to put your own little spin on these things. Thanks, Peggy. All right. Let's give her real skinny earrings. And then I want to give her a neck. And give her some kind of a little outfit here. All right, let's see. I should have gotten, I don't know where I have those. I probably put them out in the other room. One of my water brushes. Oh, here's one. Let's see. That's probably a better way to go. Let's see. This one's a flat. It should work okay. Let's see. Oh no, that's just silly. That's just silly. We had some worker guys from our development. Our development has, throughout our development, we've got like common area, common space. And so the community is responsible to keep the grass cut, trees trimmed, that kind of thing. So there were a couple of worker guys that came through this morning. My gosh, everyone I'm picking up is maybe I have the other one elsewhere. So I'm really happy. I thought they were going to start taking down a tree or something, and it was going to be really noisy here this morning. But fortunately, I guess they were just casing the joint because they're not doing anything. All right, so I'm going to just... Now I did this with my Stabilo Stazol. And I mostly did that because, see, then I can use it to do a little bit of shadowing, kind of. Give her a little shape here. Some of her little chinny chin chin. Blend that in a little bit. All right. So let's try something different. Let's try... I wonder how the Timmy crayons would be. This one here is Fossilized Amber. Is there a glare for you guys? Or maybe I'll tip that up on my... I don't know what they were going to do, but they look like they were checking out maybe to take a tree down. I don't know. See how this looks. Let's put some of this Timmy crayon up in here. I've got some blue, stewed blue. And this one is Broken China. Let's come down the side of her face with that Broken China. Oh, I like how that looks. And let's do some of this pink over here. Wish I could find my... This one's got some wild hairs, I think. That's not too bad. Whoa, I just knocked you guys over. Now my paint brush, my watercolor brush here isn't too wet. But it's just enough where I can move that distressed crayon around a little bit. I'm going to take some of that brightness, knock some of that back, that yellow. She looks like she's got a little drippage on her nose. Let's clean that up. Okay. Alrighty. I'm really liking that blue there. Ooh, that works nice with your finger. Alright, so now I need a little, something a little, yeah, maybe this. This is Festive Berries. Let's see how this looks on her cheeks. I like the little round, kind of like a puppet or a harlequin kind of look on the cheek. Oh, you know what I have? Where did I put them? Let's get a Q-tip. A cotton bud. That might be lovely. That might be. Let's see. I'm not going to dampen it at first. I'm going to use it just dry. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good, girls. See, my fingertip's a little too big to get in there. Okay. I have, I have that, I think. That blue sketch, blueprint sketch. Let's see if I can deepen around her face a little bit here with this blue, because we've got the blue going in the background of the book as it is. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. How we all doing? I forgot I dropped you. I didn't pick it up. Let's see. What am I missing here? You like real butter with your avocado. I never try. I mean, I'm not, to me, avocado doesn't have much of a taste, so I don't really eat it that much. But I think I might start adding it to our diet a little bit. Okay, so I saw this reel. I'm like a freak about these reels lately. So you take a tortilla. Now they just use cheese, but I'm thinking you can use different stuff. Now the tortillas that I have right now, I think they're lower carb. It says they're keto friendly. So you take it and then you fill it with whatever you want. I'm going to say you fill it with whatever you want. The real, they did cheese. The other day I did ham. No, I'm lying. I did turkey and cheese. So you lay your tortilla out flat, okay? So it's a circle. So you put your stuff on there. So they just put a couple different kinds of cheese. I did some deli turkey and I did some Parmesan and some cheddar cheese. Just sprinkled it on there. Now mine could have used a little seasoning, like maybe a little ranch, or I could have put a little mustard in there. It could have used a little bit of a kick. But then you fold the two sides, your right side and your left side in. Then you fold it up in half. So it makes like a little pocket, like a little purse. And then you pop it in your toaster. Now, I had to put mine down a second time. We have ours set, fairly light. And I don't move the setting because then I forget to change it and then I'm burning toast. So I just put it down a second time. And that was so good. The cheese all melted. The tortilla was toasted. It was real quick. But how fun would that be? I'm thinking I could put tuna in there and cheese. Or how about a little pizza sauce? I'm sure you could put an avocado in there and whatever you like, right? But it's a quick little, and then I was thinking, like for Jacqueline, she's got a family, her kids aren't real little, but everybody could build their own tortilla. There's no mess. You're not frying anything. You just take turns in the toaster. You could put pickles in there. I started following this girl called Absolutely Lisa Official, something like that. She's a labor and delivery nurse, but she's always got something on IG where she's stuffing her face. She's stuffing her face with food, and she's so funny. She's so adorable. She's so funny. All right, I'm putting some broken china in there. Let me get some more of this fossilized amber. Maybe that'll make a green. Yeah, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, that's right. See, I've got napkin and everything under there. Okay, let's find the, how we doing? Almost 2 hours. All right, let's get the lid for my, now let's go back to my pasta. And let's use the heat gun a little here. And let's see if we can bring out some of our detail. Bye, Dee Dee. Thanks for popping in. Off to lunch. Enjoy. All right, so let's see. And we're giving this a little flip. Nice. I like it. Over here. We're giving her a little tiny nose this time. So a little damp down here. See, now I've got that crazy leftover embossed thing for her head. Let's see. Let's make some little swirly. Let's make some little swirly gigs around here, around the outside. Like she's got a lot of pin curls. Oh, I kind of like that. I like that, girls. I like it. She looks like she stays in trouble all the time. What, my little girl here? You think? This is a little bit of my tea bag picking up there. This is real damp. I wonder if I have a white Posca that would work well. Oh, my white ones don't work too well. I should pull out a Posca. Oh, I wonder if I could get some of this spicy tomato in her lips. Oh, that might look cool. Spicy tomato. All right, let's see here. Oh, baby, oh, baby. Let's put a little, not a highlight, but a little bit of brightness on the top of her cheek here. That looks pretty cute. Let's see. I think I need a little something. Oh, I need some, we need some eyeshadow. What color for eyeshadow? Should we do like, a hot pink, this hot pink? Angie, that's my middle name as well. Trouble? Is Trouble your middle name? I wonder if my little Kay is still here. Kay, one of the young ladies that lived with us for a while she was in high school. And she's from Korea. And we had a little gal living with us from China. Her name was Shannon. Her name is Shannon. We blamed Shannon on everything. If anything went awry, if my son wasn't home, he got blamed first, but Shannon got blamed after that. It was just the best way to go. Does she kind of look like a clown with her white skin? I'm thinking. It's kind of let's try her neck first. More of a fleshy color. I did put some pink down there, but that kind of got washed away. All right, now I need some color in these flowers, I think. Let's get a bigger brush so we can go faster. Get that covered up a little quicker. Let's see. What goes with this blue? And the gold. Let's try this. Hot pink, kind of. And then we'll pick up maybe a little red. So if you have a journal and you're not liking it so much, or you think it needs a little something, just go for it. Oh, that's nice. Let's brighten that up a little bit. That's nice. Now I'm covering up all my Posca lines, but I can redo them, but it kind of gives me a guide of where I want to put my colors. Let's go even brighter. Let's do some orange. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, thanks, Andrea. Yeah, that was kind of a nightmare. So I was able to get a little bit of that off, so that was good for me. And then I might come back and fuss around with a Posca in there. Let's put a little orange in here, maybe a bright yellow. She's looking a little better. I think I want something dark. Oh, here's a dark blue. Kind of give her a little bit of a shadow there. Don't be afraid to use your finger. How we doing, kids? How we doing? Let's see. Can't really see my clock. So this is a napkin here. Just thinking I want some. Let's see what that white. I don't know if I can get any. I know I have some white markers. I just don't know how well they work. And I was thinking like white earrings. Be cool. I wonder how she would look if there was some highlight in her eyes. You know, like most people put a highlight in their eyes. Juliet Crane doesn't. Let's see, what am I missing? I'm trying to get, I think it's time for me to change out my contact lenses. Who's cleaning houses? Yes, come here, come here. Barbara left. I missed saying bye to her too. Bye, Barbara. Oh, Peggy, really? A Tanico vacuum. Oh, I have to remember that. Oh, Kay is still here. Kay, remember how we always said it was Chanon's fault no matter what happened? If Brian wasn't home, we blamed Chanon. She was always in trouble. She was always in trouble. Well, she would do stuff like she wanted to go to the mall. She would meet her friends there, take her to the mall. She went with black hair. She came home with like a burgundy hair. I said, "What did you do?" I said, "What will your father say?" "I do not care." She would say, "I do not care." Oh my gosh, she was so cute, so funny. You remember yellow hair? I remember yellow. I mean, it looked pretty, but you know, she would come home with a handbag for Christmas for her mother. That's the year she went home. I don't know if you were with us yet. That's the year she went home over Christmas break back to China. a kid had to travel like 22 hours to get home. And then, like, it was like a long weekend, and then in a couple days, she had 22 hours to come back. Black and yellow? I don't remember that. Teased hair with a velvet bow. Boy, that brings back memories. Memories. Okay, what was I after? Oh, yeah, white Oscar, something, something. I think Janet Young mentioned this Artistro extra fine tip. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's see if I can get that to work on there. I've got one of these too. I don't know if this is going to work. Mach 6, a paint marker. Oh, it's finally I can hear the little ball in there shaking. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that works well. This might need to be dipped in some water. That guy doesn't want to get rocking and rolling. Let's see how this one is. And I'm just pressing down to try to get some of this paint to the tip. I'm still thinking of black and yellow. What the heck was I thinking of? I guess you have to wipe the nib off every once in a while because some of this comes off. Let's go back to the black. Oh my goodness. I think Aunt Beck said one time, well, she might have said it more than one time, but I think I heard her say it one time. When you want your paint pen to start working, like don't keep jumping it up and down. It makes bubbles. Just push it down and press it and hold it. And then when you're using it, don't mash it down on your paper. Like just a light stroke so the ink or the paint is able to come out. It can glide out. I think sometimes I'm a masher and I mash it down too much. All right, so well, today we did 2 Juliet Crane inspired art pages, if you will. One's a cover, one I did in the book. I'm gonna add some other stuff on here, some other little hearts or something. Yeah, I gotta get a white one that's gonna It's gonna work well. There's lots of ink in here, but I think some of these too, they dry out before you use them, you know? Ange is gonna go for her nap. Ooh, that sounds really good to me, Ange. What does Candy say? Oops, had to answer the door. Okay, she's back. Okay, I'll send it to that Facebook thing you set up, Kay. I'll put it there. I just have to tell Ron to remind me to do it. Ugh, the brain. Was out with my friend Jane yesterday. I wanted to ask her one question. One question. I was with her for hours. Do you think I remembered? No, I did not. Oh, I'm so glad you popped in again, Kay. So nice to see you, sweetie. Okay, thanks, ladies, for being here and for my mods. Now, don't forget Sunday, this Sunday, 11 a.m. You want to be here, okay? I know there's a lot going on the internet. There are other lives, but this is something different. It's not the same old, same old. Peggy Fitzmaurice is going to join me and we're going to play. Okay, so it's going to be fun. Come, you get to hear her voice, get to know her a little bit, ask her some questions, and I'm anxious to see what we might do because she is I mean, girls, really, have you ever tuned into Kay Berg's channel or Colleen? What does she, CK Art? And they do what do they do, Peggy? They do Kimberly's there. Kimberly goes. Kimberly does it too. Kimberly does nice work. Um, they were doing like tags or they're doing a special journal and they follow flashcards. Thanks, Peggy. Flashcards and they follow the prompts and all that, and Peggy always does that. And then they'll show them. Picola's there and I don't know, is Eileen's still there? And then they'll show the different girls their work as they're following on with Kay Berg and with Colleen. Don't oversell me. No, believe me, you won't be a disappointment. But Peggy's work is just amazing. Okay, just amazing. And if you've ever gotten anything from Peggy, it's amazing. So you want to be here, guys. Okay, so tell your friends. Peggy Fitzmaurice live on Sundays. So we'll see you then. So just pray for our community because there's some folks dealing with some stuff. I know on a very small scale. Some people are traveling or whatever, what's going on. But if you think of somebody, either reach out to them and send them a little message. Say you've been thinking about them. That's always nice, right? Who doesn't like to hear, hi, been thinking about you. Missed you the other day at Lori's or missed you at Dee Dee's or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And check out Lena's channel, Miss Lennox 2010. One of the gals put her link in above. So once this populates, you'll be able to see chat and go back and grab it. Yeah. See you on Sunday. All right. So thanks for joining in. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you on Sunday, if not before. All right, so now I've got to turn my little sleeping mouse back on so I can skedaddle. I think it's time for me to have a little bit of lunch. And I don't think I'm going to nap, but we'll just see how that goes. All right, thanks for being here. I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. See you next time. Bye-bye.